So we finna get ready to roll in just a minute, okay? We finna get ready to roll in just a minute. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to roll in just a second. Alright, let's go.
K-Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Now starting five. Brunson and DiVincenzo team up as the backcourt. Randall plays the 4 with Robinson in at center. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers, Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Reeves, the pass to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, the quickness of D'Angelo Russell in transition really puts pressure on the defense.
Brunson. Russell with the rebound. And it's the Lakers' ball. From deep, Reeves. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to DiVincenzo. With a 9-footer, and it's blocked by Davis.
Good block, Davis.
Here come the Lakers. Here's James.
Oh!
Did you see that?
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I was able to speak with the Lakers head coach. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Shooting one.
Free throw good from Brunson. Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far.
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
James inside. Randall's there. And again, it's the Lakers.
Going 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Pass to Randall. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had it all night in the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Reeves. Pass break. Here come the Lakers. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Chalk up 2 there. Reeves has got the second bucket on the night. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great grace.
They are really looking to move the ball on the break. It's impressive.
And an he can't get it to go.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
And then Russell with the dagger.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's good.
And the Knicks call time here. Their last game went against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Hendersons checked in for Russell. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jalen Brunson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot to stop the run. James with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 16. From deep, Reeves. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won 3 championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. Reeves against DiVincenzo. Outside Anunoby. Clock at 6. The ball's knocked loose. James with a steal. The finish. And slam dunked by James.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Robinson against Davis. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by the Lakers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
It's an interesting matchup. 2 teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Now a timeout called by New York.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
More rotations, more communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
look here. Christian Wood is checked in for Davis. Vanderbilt comes in for Vincent. Reddish is checked in for Hachimura. And Christie subbed in for Reeves. A big group substitution here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Julius Randle. Mikal Bridges comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And they're rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And he capped off the break with a monster slam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Robinson finds Payne. Hoop poked away. And up the floor again for the Lakers. Running the court. And Wood with the stop.
At 6'10", dunking is effortless for Wood, especially when he's given this type of positioning.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, BA. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Pass to Bridges. And here's Hart. Shot clock at 5. Out to Wood. Over Robinson. And it's Wood. That time on the assist by Vanderbilt.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Payne. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition while playing inspired defense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command, and now you've got to maintain that focus.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Randle in at the 5. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
New York with the ball. Pass to McBride. Got a hand on it.
Good block. Good block.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Some changes now for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Christian Wood. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Christie. Randle inside. Checked by Davis. 5 to shoot. Poke loose. Stolen by Davis. By himself. And Davis slams it home.
Just outworking everyone on the floor. Davis flexing all of his abilities on that play.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Getting something from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
The Knicks' style is defined by grit and physicality. Guard Dante DiVincenzo said, guys know, it's a way to stay on the floor. It's funny because when you have everybody doing it, you stand out more. When you're not doing it, you don't want to keep that guy in the film. Not playing defense, Brian.
You'll get called out for sure. It's a culture of effort, Allie. Thank you. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Outside Brunson. Here's McBride. Benson grabs the miss.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
That's tipped. The Lakers, another fast break opportunity here. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Wow, the ability to get off your feet in a hurry. Rui Hachimura with the dunk.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's McBride. He's covered by Vincent. Outside Brunson. Driving to the basket. Off target at the rim. The Lakers have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. The three from Russell. And another three from the Lakers.
I just love the ball boy.
The Knicks have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And Davis with the block.
Good block.
No chance. Davis, just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, with great game planning, with great execution, it doesn't get much better than this.
They still need this. The Lakers with a rebound.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage. That miss might stick with him.
Bridges against Hachimura. Shoots over Bridges. And there's another one for the Lakers.
West guy looking for opportunities to shot create. Rui Hachimura plays with focus on the offensive end.
Left side, Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Randall against Davis. Randall, right side. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Hachimura. Pass to Davis. On up the court. Count it for Vincent. Vincent's got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Inside. Here's McBride. Kept alive. He can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Now here's Russell. The D's right on it. And the shot goes in. Russell's got 15 points.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Outside Brunson. Right side McBride. To stop the run. Another shot. Out to Bridges. Hard against Davis. New York again can't hit.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
And it's Hachimura on the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Vincent. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feet. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Moving it up. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Here's Brunson. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Vincent. Again, the Lakers score.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That's the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you get engaged to your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots. We're playing low energy on offense.
Energy goes a long way. Good luck getting that up in the second half.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half, it was all about D'Angelo Russell. He ended up with 15 points, 5 steals, and 5 assists. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, it was a beautiful basketball game.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. Like they don't have any game plan to play. Check out the field. That's not going to cut it out. I don't even want to talk about it.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward, AD as the center, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 3. That's the Laker 5.
From the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Brunson against Russell. And it's Brunson missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
James against Randall. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The ability to sustain productivity over the entirety of his career. LeBron James is a modern marvel.
It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Davis. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Brunson passes to Randall.
Get up the road.
Outside Reeves. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. Boy, that's so easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy ones are.
Showing improvement on the defensive end, D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Up top, Robinson. Outside, DiVincenzo. They can't stop the run with that one.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
And coming off arguably the best season of his career, DiVincenzo on the rise, Doris.
No question about it, B.A. becoming one of the feared shooters in the game from three-point distance. He's bounced around a little bit, but had his best season on both ends of the floor. This guy is a tough two-way player.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a few plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And New York has possession. Brunson against Russell. Over Brunson. Again, the Lakers.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And they'll get another chance.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
And James with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Russell. Again, the Lakers.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
Brunson passes to Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Knocked away. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Vanderbilt. And the elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Anunoby against Vanderbilt. To stop the drought. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Russell against Brunson. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the Lakers.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Brunson. Russell with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Out to James. From deep. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, this guy's flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
They get it back.
You can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved. And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Brunson. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds now.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And the bucket is good.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron is taking over.
Up top, Robinson. Pass to Brunson. loose. Stolen by Russell. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Transition basketball. The most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end in the cup, it's exactly what you want it.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Keita Bates-Diop. He's out there with Justin Holiday. And it's Kolek in a shooting guard. Here's Christie. Again, the Lakers.
They've really upped the tempo, and it's working for them. Great transition offense.
Pass to Sims. Well, granted, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Here's Sims on the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 6.
Boy, Christian Wood stays connected to the shooter. You love to see him give that kind of effort.
Bates-Diop passes to Holiday. Holiday doubled up. Back to Bates-Diop. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers.
Jackson Hayes.
He takes off the clock here in the 4th. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Bates-Diop. Launches it. That one no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Christie. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Lakers.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way and use the spin move to make you look sad.
Here's Kolek. Tries yet again. Sims can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. James passes to Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got his first basket.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Down low. Here's Sims. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by LeBron. And so it's Wood who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And that one's good. And take taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Christie, and Hood Schifino subbed in for LeBron. And a switch here also for New York. McBride's checked in. Here's Connect. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
6 to shoot. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Holiday. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And Reddish gets it to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
To the paint. Here's Hood Schifino. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hood Schifino's got his first 2 points of the night. Now Payne. Pass to Sims. To end the run. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Reddish. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spike. Reddish has gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. To the middle. Out to the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
Talk about a way to deflate the team.
I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Sims. OG Anunoby comes in for Bates Diop. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Holiday. Vincent outside. The shot goes down. Very good possession right there.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Tipped away. Outside Anunoby. A minute 22 left in the 4th. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. Out to Bridges. Pass to McBride. Second chance shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Wood passes to Davis. Over Payne. And Davis gets it to go. On the assist by Wood.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Payne. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. On offense, here are the Lakers. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. And Los Angeles
light your ass up every time.
Got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's big news at this point.
So it's the Lakers easily grabbing
I
this
want to
one.
thank the New York Knicks for coming to LA. Sorry we had to go 133 to 1. See y'all next time go around.
Watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The first to be in the guard before I became a big. Get the hand of the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most important, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
All right. Hey, living with the Dudleys. Alright, the next game, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. I think it's a cup game. Thank you. How you been? That's what's up. What's on the menu? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for lunch. I know, I feel the same way. Oh, okay.
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Lakers. For the Bucks, an excellent year so far.
You could have bought me some rallies today, sis. That was wrong.
Deeper into the season, they continue to set their sights high. Lakers, Bucks, tip off right after this.
Can you bring me some rallies tomorrow when you get off work? Or Wendy's?
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Herman. And we welcome yet another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Sean Stirani. Hey, Sean, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
You know, Sean, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. Keeps him with the Bucks until, what, 2027, I think.
Exactly, and it provides the Bucks with stability moving forward. And there was talk if Giannis Antetokounmpo tests the agency in summer 2025, what does that hold for their future? But commits, he made a strong statement in committing. But at the end of the day, Kevin, getting to the finals and winning another championship is the goal.
And they thought, Sean, that Dame was going to be maybe that thing that triggered that, but it certainly didn't play out that way.
Drew Holiday gets traded, and they clearly missed him. But with Damian Lillard and Giannis, you know you have a chance to at least compete for a championship.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post man, the long-time duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, the guard spot's filled by Russell and Reed. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. Now here's Lillard, following the miss by Evans. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. A moment now.
Thank you.
Reporter, Hall of Famer David O. David.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, I talked to the Lakers head coach, and as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart and seen every defensive look at this, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready to help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. We're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here's Middleton. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Here's Trent.
You can't take that.
Good block.
His reach is out.
And the Lakers take on 2 more. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have and more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite? What's your
block? Good block.
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these games and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of the scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
I'm at the club, my airport too.
And he's checked in for Austin Reed. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1. Fifth best, the Bucks.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
To the Kumbo, no good.
You got to give credit to the D's for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bottle it out.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, John. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush rush, and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. When it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And here they go. Pulls up. And again, it's the Lakers. Let's look at the just how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on him. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players who are beating teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship, competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title, you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B. Teams, general managers, watch it.
No sense. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Lopez. Torian Prince comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton is checked in for Gary Trent. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Now here's Wright. Misses and the dry spell continues. Pass to LeBron. Over on Stakubo. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Hachimura. LeBron's got his second basket of the night. Hey, Sean, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to win this. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when iron's hot. We saw multiple teams do that this last year.
That trade deadline was phenomenal. Those teams you mentioned really impactful.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The rebound by James.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not been shot this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, and it has to be a great play on each end.
To Antetokounmpo to the inside. It's stolen by Davis. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. And that one's good by LeBron. James has got 6 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Got a piece of it. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Oh my goodness!
Finisher LeBron is rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right against Russell. And stolen by Russell. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And stolen by James. Finished off by LeBron.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Davis with the bucket. 14 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and then the other team is scrambling.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. So far, one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there.
He's standing there. He had to think about it for a minute.
Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right. They're all fun to watch. On the court for the Bucks. Out in the wings for them, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton.
Wow, like I want to get in this game.
And it's Lillard in at the guard position. Here's Lillard following the basket by LeBron James. And it's Lillard missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the drive.
Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows guys down. Which keeps guys in front of you. And the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Milwaukee with the ball after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their lead.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
We talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, high-level ones, have been in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options to Adam Silver in the NBA.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I can see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have the Eastern Conference feel.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Reddish comes in for Gabe Vincent, and it's Austin Reeves in for Christopher. The Bucks also with the subs. Lopez is checked in. Reddish's shot is good.
Mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And stolen by LeBron. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finished off by Wood.
Creating some easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up to the Bucks. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth and cap the numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get 500 when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second acre that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. That will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Bobby Portis. Jay Connaughton comes in for Gary Trent. And it's White in for Lillard.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Good block!
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Cam Reddish.
Good block.
It's deflected. Vanderbilt with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. The shot's good from Hayes.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside of the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. And they get it. Trying to get open as well. No good from Connaughton. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Hayes with it, right there. The shot's good from Hayes.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored, I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Sean join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. We love hearing what he has to say. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now, here's Connaughton. Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Got that one up. Reddish has got 12 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Lopez. Can they get it? Over Hayes. Lopez, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams.
It keeps in there. I'm going to do it every time.
14 teams just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just
and through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more than physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They obviously flushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things like this. That's a big deal.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start from the rebound with possession. Otherwise, They're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, in putting their sets to have different players.
Okay, keep standing there. I'm going to do that every time. Dude has to shake his head.
Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
The guard spots filled by Russell and Reed. Cameron Reddish is out there with Hachimura. And it's Davis at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5.
Okay, keep standing there. I'm going to let it go.
I like the strategy here. Continue to
value shooter, value shooter.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Davis after the miss from Damian Lillard. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 16.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Lillard. No good, unable to end this run.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Trent. Reeves with the rebound.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Right now, let's send it over to the sideline to get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school from Oakland.
Oh, they got 2 points.
The doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you. Lopez, you know what? Los Angeles has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 tonight.
He's been fantastic.
My day was good. How was yours?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely frustrated.
That bucket in no time at all. 17 points in the game. Remember, tonight does not count towards the regular season standings. Greg, do you expect the coaches to empty their benches?
Yeah, man, this one is out of hand. So you probably start the fourth with your best 5. If they can't cut the lead down, probably rest your starters and start focusing on the regular season.
Wood, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Torian Prince in for Chris Middleton. Knocked away and stolen by Russell. And here's a fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's Hachimura. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And stolen by Russell. Shoots over Lillard, and the Lakers take out Jones.
In between the games, they've been the much better team.
Lillard on top. He's guarded by Russell. Oh, he blocked and deflects off the backboard.
Good block.
Davis, the pass to Hachimura. Over Prince, and again it's the Lakers.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. This is it to Portis. Back to Lillard. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1. The Bucks, second.
And here we've got two teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Now, Wood, he gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
After the Kumbo, no good. Los Angeles has gotten the free ball working for them in the second half. They hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second
Okay, keep standing there. Let him go.
That 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Lays it up. Hachimura's got 8 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just think how many times they managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paid off. Whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And 10 out of 80.
Good block.
From 12 feet out. Oh, yes, he did.
My dude said, oh, yes, he did.
In those transition opportunities.
Here's Trent. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the storm.
There you go, every time.
In this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Lillard gives to Giannis. Poked away. Davis for 2.
Oh, buzzer beater. Oh, that's what's up.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And
yeah, it's a runaway.
Right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates did the same thing.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Trent's out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And there's Jackson. And it's Wright in at the point guard. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Connect.
And much of the offensive production has come from
what you over there watching,
to get out and run.
And it's the Bucks ball. Now, here's Connaughton. Wood with it. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA.
They keep sitting there.
There are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Connect with it. He's defended by Connaughton. From the high post, and again it's the Lakers.
Old school basketball from young Dalton Connect there, using the mid-range.
Oh, you taking a nap.
Right inside. He's defended by Reed. And it's right missing for Los Angeles. They've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Good. Again, the Lakers.
On the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Christie, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Impressive from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
For Milwaukee, they've gone all three to start the fourth quarter. Here's White. They can't stop the run with that one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Hachimura, the pass to Christie. From the arc. And again, it's the Lakers.
A pretty simple solution in this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Prince outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Connect. He claims the shot.
How aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them. But you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Prince misses. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. Here's Connect. He's defended by Connaughton. Here's Christie. And another three for the Lakers.
And it just seems that every pass they made is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ball's not loose. Right, it around. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
Come on, man. He can't take defense.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Connaughton, got a piece of it. They retain possession. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Shoots it up. Again, the Lakers.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. You see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
To the paint. Tries it from 9. Again, the Lakers.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The pass to Jackson. Will it go? Christie with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And good that time.
Damn, that was out.
He's got 4 points now in the fourth.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Middleton. He kicks to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Headshot off. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off.
A standout performance it was for Davis.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Here's Wright following the bucket by
Good block.
35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that's what probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Where you going, son?
Trying to get something going. It's tipped. Vanderbilt against Middleton. Here's Vincent. And another three for the Lakers.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
For three.
Oh!
We'll see how it pans out.
We like to thank the Milwaukee Bucks for coming to LA, sir. We have to beat y'all 153-2. See y'all next time. Go round.
Two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
All right, let's see what we have for the last game of the night. Alright, for Christmas we's in Chi-Town. But let's see if we got OKC anymore. Yep, we still got them on the list. Damn, how many times we gotta play this team? Shit. Let's get Chicago out the way.
Season greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Smith. Then it's Chris Duarte. And it's Craig in at the 4-man position. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, BA, we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
So the Lakers win the tip. High post Davis. He's against Smith. Shoots it from the high post. And he nails the jumper.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
Hook loose. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
Ooh, LeBron.
All right, LeBron.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Giddey passes to Ball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players in that category. One of the
I'm going to challenge you every time.
He's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age. How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
Hoop poked away and stolen by Reeves. Pushing it up, Los Angeles. Lakers again in transition. Over Giddey.
Standing there?
Again, the Lakers.
Let it go, my left. Let him
What do you
go.
think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
I must say the defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
And it's Giddey missing. Here are the Lakers now. They've got a 10-0 run going.
Okay.
Long range.
And
that one makes him 2 for 2.
Dog, I'm going to let that ass go every time.
Transition has really helped fuel this run.
Giddey passes to Smith. Knocks it loose. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Smith. And up the floor again to the Lakers. Running the court. Here's Hachimura. That one's all.
Okay.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
They are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Greg.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a break from the season.
Timeout call here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
D.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman. And he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Terry's checked in for Gorte. The Sumu comes in for Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Christian Wood is checked in for Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Reddish is checked in for Hachimura. And Vincent is subbed in for Russell. Now here's White. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Smith. Here's Terry. Just 5 on the clock. And here's the fast break. Up ahead. And it's Wood. That time on the assist by Vanderbilt.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now. You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Last touch by Vanderbilt.
It's the last one.
Out to Craig. To win the cold spell.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything. Exactly. Nothing easy. They're making it work just to get into their offense. Very disruptive so far. Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution. 10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Up top, Vanderbilt jumps up, and Vanderbilt slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it. And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
The Bulls have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. The ball's knocked loose, and the ball out of play. Lakers will have the ball.
And in the category of free throw shooting, they're in the top half of the league. I wouldn't call it a strength, but they're not giving away too many points at the line.
And their low turnovers are a standout stat for them. They make smart, quick passes and do a good job protecting the ball from fast hands. And the Bulls making a change here. Carter's checked in on the break. The Lakers with the rebound. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reddish. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Reddish has got his second bucket of the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far. And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very impressive offense so far.
There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Fires the three.
Keep sitting there.
And Los Angeles has
Let's go.
another three.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And Chicago has possession, following the score by Los Angeles. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. That's tipped. DeSumo with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Just 5 to shoot. On the attack, Carter. Lets a floater go. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. Welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And guys, Lakers look pretty much in control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hooks came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Christie in at the 2. He's all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, you look at Russell, one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And here we go. Lakers running again.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Well, Graham, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And we played to the first minute here in the second. White on the wing. And Davis with the block.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony.
Good block.
Ellis checked in for Chicago. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Duarte pass the ball. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month's play. The Lakers, #1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Giddey's checked in for White. And so here is Chicago. Here's Buzelis. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here is James. 14 points his last outing.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The kick out to Ball. Ball's doubled. Back to Giddey. Knocked loose. Here they come with numbers in transition. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by James. James has got his third assist of the night. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
The shot by Duarte, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
That's good.
Boy, Anthony Davis has a nice, high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Now here's Giddey. Last game, 26 points for him. Here's Buzelis. And denied.
Good block.
He sends it right off the glass. Davis from long range. And Los Angeles another three.
Hey, he'll drop that three on you if you don't respect Davis from out there.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
He didn't make it all about himself. His passing was sharp, and he kept everyone involved.
Well, I'll tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation. So flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Here's Ball. No points so far.
I think he got too fast there. Got ahead of himself, and it cost him.
Shot's good by James.
Their interior continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Duarte. And that time also a missed shot. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Shoots. And again, it's the Lakers.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And in addition to plenty of unprotected balls, they've also stolen the #1 spot in steals. You just can't give these fast-handed guys any opportunities to swipe at the ball.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Here's Christie. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Smith. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Duarte. 6 on the shot clock. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Davis.
AD showing you his energy at the defensive end, being the catalyst for a fast break here.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Duarte. Smith in the high post. Davis on it. Russell pass to Davis. Going inside. And finished off by Davis.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat him.
Pass the ball.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Now Giddey. No made baskets yet. Looking to win the run. The shot won't fall. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Los Angeles just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studio. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 2 steals, and 1 block. He didn't perform up to his standards in the last game tonight.
Give me a kiss. You ain't do nothing.
What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers? What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, hitting hard in traffic. That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Looking at Chicago, Shaq, your thoughts.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively. Their matchup physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now.
And I don't know what time them people
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Josh Giddey out there with ball. Then it's Torrey Craig, then it's Smith, and it's Duarte in at the 3. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half.
Where you going, Yucky?
Giddey against Reeves, 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Duarte. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell with the ball. It's James on the wing. Unloads. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Again, the Lakers score. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rush press offensively. They could really use a basket.
Los Angeles has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Pushing it up now. And James gets to go. James has got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Giddey passes to Duarte. And it's
Good block.
blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Some changes for Chicago. Terry's checked in for Duarte. The Sumu comes in for Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Hawks, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. We just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Boy, you
Now here's
boo-boo.
Davis. 16 points for him. Shot is good by Reeves.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the inside. They need this. The Sumo can't hit.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's Vincent. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Ryan, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Ryan, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
Damn, Reddish.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Can, bringing you the sauce. Got a piece of it, stolen by Vanderbilt. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Vincent outside. This one's a three. Knocks down the long J. Vincent's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
White drives in. Stolen by Davis. To the paint. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Reeves. Vanderbilt's got his third basket of the night. Now here's White, guarded closely. Terry, pass to White. And here's Craig, guarded by Vanderbilt. Craig against Vanderbilt, 5 on the clock. And Davis with the block. Vincent outside. Lets the three fly. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle. You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now here's Craig. He's scoreless. No good. And they can't put it into the drought. 1 minute 39 left in the third. Corner shot. And again, it's the Lakers.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments. You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Going all the way to the rack. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want. Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's flushed down. Nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's White, following the score by Los Angeles. Back to Davis. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. For Chicago, who's Ellison checked in for Smith. Phillips comes in for Craig. And it's Carter in for White. Woods checked in for the Lakers. Butch Shafino comes in for Reeves. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range. Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Vincent. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish. That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Another steal. And up the floor again to the Lakers. Running the court. And the shot goes. Vincent's got 14 points now in the second half.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart. Well, besides this match, there's no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness in him?
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Lakers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Hayes is out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Connect. And it's Christie in at the 3 slot. Here's Connect. Again, the Lakers score.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Carter. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect the young player?
Well, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Bulls ball. Lonzo Ball's checked in for Terry.
Lonzo Ball.
And so here is Chicago. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Hayes. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Hood Chipino. And Los Angeles, another 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined makes ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Ooh, nice move as he stepped back and cast it up. But Chifino's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Poke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Here's Hood Chifino. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Here's Ball. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Los Angeles, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Hood Chifino. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Buzelis. And Hood Chifino pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. A 12-0 run right now and counting. And finished off by Hayes.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Los Angeles. Carter inside. It's kept. Here's Hood Chifino. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, B.A. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Carter with it. Hayes picks him up. Tipped. And they get it back. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Chicago. Craig is checked in for Phillips. And it's Dorte in for Bettine. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Hood Schifino. Ball against Russell. Pass to Wood. Over Craig. And it's Wood. That time on the assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 7 tonight. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Terry comes in for Ball. Reddish is checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Christie. .152 left to play in the 4th. Russell against Carter. Pass to Wood. Up and over Smith. And the basket by Wood.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Chicago with the ball. Here's Carter. There's the drive. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams. It sure is. Just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Davis.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Terry. He's covered by Vincent. And it's rejected. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Russell, that's good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish the game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Wood. And down it goes, 2 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, VA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game.
That was the last game. We'd like to thank the Chicago Bulls for hosting this game. Sorry we had to beat y'all 128 to 0. See y'all next time go around.
Big night for you offensively. Seemed like you were willing this team to victory. Did you feel that way?
This whole day, I was talking to myself and saying, be dominant. This is a time where you be dominant, take over games. And that's what I'm trying to do all tonight. Just trying to go out at my opponent, and make the best shots for myself and for my teammates. And we're able to make some big shots, make some big plays. But we got another one tomorrow, and we got to be dominant as well. And it starts with me.
Coach and LeBron have said since day 1, this offense has to go through you. Thanks, AD.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.
All right, let's see who we got to play next time. Next Wednesday, next week. let's see. Okay. Let's see. Next week, we on the road. We got a 2-game road trip. We play the Minnesota Timberwolves on December 26th. December 28th, we in OKC again. December 30th, we back at home. We got a 2-game home. Well, actually, we got a 1-game home stand. But I'd like to thank my fan Living with the Dudleys for coming in, kicking it. I see you next week. Well, no, see you tomorrow for the show. Peace, love, loyalty as you know it.